Hi again. My name is Rebel and I'm the Rebel Reseller, and today I'm doing my what sold for last week, Monday through Thursday, which is March 6th through the 9th. Sales are sales, y'all. Sales are sales. I've got a whole lot of bread and butters to share with you, but I'm so grateful for these sales, because otherwise there would be nothing going into my bank account. But we've been busy. This is spring break for Robert and RJ. And so you guys probably never noticed, under here was just piled high of clothing that Robert didn't want to process. Shirts, jackets. He just doesn't enjoy them. He'd rather do the jeans because, he can just use our little board over here and it's so easy. So this week I told him, let's clean this out. Let's get all of these clothes processed, because he was just folding them up and and he had them behind this board too. So we've gotten through all of them the last couple of days. He still needs to finish some pictures right here. But I feel like, I need to get more clothing listed. I've just kind of been 1 or 2 items here, 3 or 4 items there. But I just feel like, when things are slow in one category, you need to be focusing on other categories that might be doing better. So that was the plan for this week. So that's what we've been doing. But let's get to my solds. All right, nothing on Mercari. Nothing. But I haven't been cross-listing there very much. I've been really focused on Poshmark, just trying to get a whole lot of everything over there. I finally got all the clothing that I have listed so far is finally cross-listed to Poshmark. And then I've been just doing a whole lot of plush and loveys and cups and all of that kind of stuff. And then Etsy, I'm on the fence about. I make a few sales a month. Now they've sent that message out that says that there may be delays because of the whole banking issues. So I don't know. What's your guys' opinions on Etsy? Just haven't decided yet, but let's just get this going. All right, first, sold 2 things on Poshmark last week, Monday through Thursday. These American Eagle women's jeans, jeggings, sold for $21. And this Talbot's 2-piece sweater and tank top, sold for $15. I do okay with Talbot's. I thought it was just one of those brands that, if it was a really good deal, pick it up. But I'm coming to find out there's certain things with Talbot that, if you can get them relatively cheap, they might be worth, a quick pickup and hopefully a quick sell. All right, speaking of Etsy, I did sell 3 things on there. This is Jelly Belly Bean Plush. This was from my online high bid estate sale we won almost 2 years ago. Still selling stuff almost weekly from it, and I still have more to list, but we'll get to it eventually. This is from 1999, sold for $9.95. And then this is a vintage musical bear plush. I picked this up at the Goodwill bins in Asheville long time ago. Very long time ago. And I picked up 2 of them. One of them had sold already. But they are musical wind-up plush. Large, 21 inches. This one sold for $24.95. And then this is Dayton Hudson Squiggles Rabbit Plush. The ears were just kind of long and curly. Very unique. I picked up in fact, I just processed another one today from my Goodwill bins haul. You probably haven't even seen it yet. Just very cute, but it was a smaller version of this one. But this sold on Etsy for $24.95. And then eBay. Quite a few, but a lot of bread and butter. This was a London Fog men's jacket, size 42, sold for $22.21. Santa Bear plush. This is from House of Lloyd, which is Christmas Around the World. I actually have 2 of these listed. At first when it sold, it said 1 and then 1 left over, or another one. I thought I better go out there because You know, sometimes you just wonder if you're, because for me, I list using my own listings. So if I have something that I list with a quantity of 2, I have to remember the next time I'm listing something to take it back down to a quantity of 1. So every once in a while, I was like, I don't remember having 2 of those, but I did. This one sold for $12.50. All right, this is somebody bought 2 of my Legos, well, a Lego lot. This first one was Toy Story Alien. The other one was like 3 sharks and an alligator I lotted together. All of them were $19.43. Now, I picked this up at a church sale several years ago also. You know, this is why I really think it is so important to do your delete every month and sell similar, because, you know, if this had been just sitting there for years and years, I don't know if it would be getting showed. eBay search has some issues right now, definite issues, but I just think if it was something that had been listed for a while, a long time, don't know if it would be showing up in the search. But this is Waxcessories. It was a happy birthday friendship tea light candle, $9.25. Animal Adventure, I like that brand. This is a 16-inch bear from 2015, $12.95. And the fact that it sold for that whole price means I had just done a delete and sell similar, and I set a sale twice a week. Monday through Thursday is one sale, and then Friday through Sunday is a second sale. So if something gets deleted and relisted or sell similar, like on Monday, it doesn't go on sale until Friday again. So a lot of times some of this stuff sells during that time frame. This is Macy's Rabbit Plush 11-inch, just cute, $9.25. It is Easter and the year of the rabbit, so I've sold a lot of rabbits, and I'm listing tons of rabbits. This is Ralph Lauren Premier Straight Women's Jeans, $22.21. Somebody asked me in one of my comments why I have these odd numbers, especially like the cents. All of my stuff that I list, you know, my toys and all of that stuff, not the clothes, I list them originally with 95 cents is the last 2, you know, the cents. Clothing, we picked 68 cents. That was Robert's choice because that's Robert's thing. But then I'm always on sales. I'm sending offers. Sometimes buyers send me an offer and they've taken into consideration the shipping and taxes, and by the time all of that gets added up, it's a number that they are happy with, you know, a whole number or whatever. So that's why these numbers always seem off, just weird. But this is a viewer sale, so thank you again, Sherry. I think she's got 2 here. This is a rabbit plush by NTY International from 1980. It sold for $18.55. And then she also, as soon as she saw this in one of my videos, she went in and grabbed it very quickly. To me, it looked Peter Pan, and other people made that comment too, but it was just Sugarloaf, and probably from a claw machine type thing. But thank you again, Sherry. This was $18.55. And this sold very quickly. This is Hasbro Marvel Legends Shang-Chi action figure. This is from the Goodwill bins from St. Louis trip. I picked up a whole bunch of Batmans and Hulks and him all in one lot there at the bins. This sold very quickly, $7.39, but I have very little in it. Stuffies, I pick them up usually at the bins, or like if they were a quarter at the yard sale. I think Jay at Play makes them, but they're these cute little plush. They have these small ones like this in different animals, dogs, cats, dragons, and then they've got larger ones, and they've got like hidden little pockets all over them where a child could, you know, hide stuff. I think they're cute, but they don't sell for a whole lot. This one sold for $9.25. Wish Pets. Now, y'all, this has been listed years because the background tells me it was when I was using this little cube that I bought. But that's been years. Sold this Wish Pets blue baby teddy bear from 2002, $10. Now, this is the second one of these I've sold, so I'll be on the lookout for this cup. It is plastic. It is vintage, but it's an alligator with his tail as the handle. Twice, both times I've sold it, $18.55. Applause Lion King Nala hand puppet. There's another hand puppet. I sell lots. $9.25. Now, this is Arthur from the cartoon series. He's by Play School, 1996, but his sound box wasn't working. I could have gotten a little bit more for him if it had been working, but, you know, somebody who knows what they're doing may be able to get it open and figure out what's wrong. Sold for $9.25. This is Aurora, Bichon Frise dog plush. 6-inch. I sell tons of those little 6-inch. And when I say 6-inch, I'm measuring height. But I sell a lot of them. This one sold for $13.90. This is Fisher-Price Imaginext playmat for the dinosaurs, you know, the large dinosaurs. This was one of the playmats. I think I bought this one for my kids, but I can't remember. But I'm pretty sure when my grandson was here last year, I pulled out some of those dinosaurs, and this was just laying in there. And I thought, I'm just going to get it listed. Sold for $10, best offer. They also, Fisher-Price also had one of those same mats for the little people and for the Sweet Streets dollhouses. So if you ever see them, they do okay. Christmas in March. This is an UNESCO Precious Moments hanging ornament, sold for $11.11. Now, this is from my high bid estate sale also. This is Fisher's Bologna plush. Again, not working. Sold for $15, best offer. This, you know, I always tell you guys, I list something even if I have nothing else to go with it, with the intention that if I find another Blue's Clues figure, which I know I have more, but at that point I didn't have an extra one to go with this, sometimes they sell before I get something with it. This is Blue's Clues Periwinkle Cat from 2000. I had intended to find another figure to go with it, and it sold before I could. $7, best offer. This is these. I love these. This is probably one of my favorite cartoons, only because my oldest son is going to be 39 this year. But he was probably 4 or 5 maybe when this movie came out. And he loved it. And he would sit there and he would say all of the lines with all of the characters. And it was just the sweetest thing I have ever seen, ever. So I love these. But this is Spike from Land Before Time. These were the hand puppets that Pizza Hut put out. And the toys back in the 2000s and 80s and 90s from the restaurants were so much better than today. They just really were. This did have some condition issues. Still sold for $9.25. Some more of the Lego minifigures. This was a fly with a plant monster, or with a plant, yeah, monster of some kind. $11.08. This person bought 2 pairs of my jeans. Lee Slender Secret Lower on the waist and Carolina Blues. Both of them sold for $48.06. Oh, that's with shipping. It was $26.42 for the both pairs. And this sold probably within an hour of listing. Tupperware Tupper Kids. It was a sealed cassette from 1994. I showed it recently in one of my videos, maybe just the one that came out earlier this week. $19.95 instant. This I'm sure I picked up at one of my Goodwill Bins runs, probably in the last year, either this past trip to St. Louis or the one right before that. But it's a Briar doll. Was still in its packaging, but the packaging had lots of issues. I just went ahead and included it with it. Sold for $15, best offer. Now these I picked up at an estate sale. It was a whole, just a folded up wad of these for $5, and they just felt like they had never been used. They were in this person's craft room, so I'm assuming, and there were a few of them that when I unrolled everything, they had been cut up, so they were being used for some kind of craft project, but they were all vintage. This one was Womcraft, made in the USA, pink. This is the second one of this type that I had. This one sold for $17.95. Now I bought a bunch of Monster High stuff, and y'all, they're laying on a yoga mat upstairs in my living room floor because I tried sorting them out, and I've tried a few. I've listed a couple with Google Lens telling me what they are, but they're just monotonous, and I'm trying to make sure the doll has the right dress on, and half the time they don't, and they're not. I just figured out if you remove their arms, you can dress them up a whole lot easier, but I don't have girls. I didn't know this stuff. Here I was trying to get those little fingers inside those dresses, and then I realized I could just pop their arms off. But yeah, I've got, I don't know, maybe 40 of them laying up there, and then a whole huge pile of clothes and shoes, and I'm trying to get them all matched up. But this doll, I had this doll, what is her name? Luna Matthews, all dressed and ready to go, and then I realized the little antenna on her head was broken. So I just decided to take the wings and the dress and sell them separately, and then I listed her because I know Monster High dolls, even if they're missing pieces, still sell. But I listed her separate. This sold very quickly. This was her little dress and the wings that popped into the back of her body. $15.59. Now I paid, I think, $60 or $65 for all of the dolls, and I think I've sold one other piece, but I've only done like 4 dolls out of all of it so far. This is a sloth plush, 7-inch. The tag had been cut off. It was just too difficult to try to figure out the brand without a tag, because if you Google Lens this, you're just going to get tons of sloths, but still sold pretty quickly, $13. I pick up most like Halloween anythings really, but a lot of the plush and the pumpkins and the jack-o'-lanterns and ghosts and all of that stuff. But this was from Midwestern Home, just 8-inch plush, $9.95. And this Grand Slam men's polo shirt, $13.21. And then Imaginext, these were Deep Sea Diver and this little robot character. I bought a bag full of these characters. Come to find out, I think they were from the blind bags that you can pick up at, Walmart and some of the other department stores. And used Google Lens to help me figure out what accessories went to what. These two sold for $14.50. I'm telling you, my high dollar stuff is pretty pitiful this time. You'll see. This is Squishmallow's Certina, the polar bear. It was a Claire's exclusive plush. I bought 9 plush for $45 or $50 at a yard sale. I think I've just got a couple of them left. This particular one sold for $23.20. And then this is my big sale. $26.92. This is from Fairview. It is vintage plush, just a bear plush with like a sailor looking outfit on. This buyer did send me a message saying that she had something very similar as a child and just decided to go ahead and grab this one. You know, and it's nostalgia. That's why I like catching and, you know, fun catching. That's why I like finding these vintage plush. You know, Fairview, most people don't even know that brand, but I know it's vintage and I'm going to pick it up, especially if it's easy to picture and pack and just put away. You know, stuffed animals are an amazing niche to get into if you have the space. All right, a lot of bread and butter. That's okay with me because it all adds up. Now, y'all, we had lots of fun making the video that we just released the other day, and somebody had made a comment that Robert's getting funnier and funnier in the videos that he releases. And he's gotten a little brave about putting in those snips because we were afraid maybe we would get copyright strikes or something, but he's really enjoying them. But this is my life with him. He's very quick and very funny. So, y'all, give him some love down in the comments because he does an amazing job editing my videos. I'll never be able to hire anybody else to do my videos because he's too funny. Nobody else can be as funny as him. But I love him to death, y'all. All right. Bye.